Fish isn't disgusting. You just never had it prepared right. If one dry, flavorless piece of fish swore you off of seafood forever, your taste buds might still be stuck on the kids' menu. To show you this, today I'm making a delicious one sheet pan Cajun cod with roasted potatoes and green beans. The potatoes start first, the cod goes in last, and everything finishes together without drying out the fish. In order to make this recipe, all you really need is a sheet pan with parchment paper laid on it, potato, frozen green beans, and 2 pieces of thawed out cod. Also, avocado spray and a homemade seasoning I'm about to show you how to make. First things first, we're going to get this potato into 1-inch cubes. And I'm going to pat the fish completely dry before seasoning. Water sitting on the surface works against the seasoning and texture. I'm just going to do it with paper towels, lightly patting it dry. Okay, for the seasoning mix, I'm going to start with paprika. Usually I'd eye it out, but I'm going to measure it today for you guys. 1 teaspoon of paprika, about a half a teaspoon of onion powder, half teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of Italian herbs, 1 teaspoon of salt, and around a half a teaspoon of black pepper. Now I'm going to just mix this up, and that's how I make my simple Cajun seasoning. This has plenty of flavor, but it won't overpower the fish because it's not too hot. First thing we're going to do is start out the potatoes because they take the longest. I'm going to lay it onto my parchment paper and give it a few avocado oil sprays. This spray helps me get my calories down just because we're doing just a little bit, and you know how much you use. Now I'm just going to go over here and sprinkle on a couple of teaspoons of the seasoning onto the potatoes, and I'm going to sort of toss them around in the seasoning, and this goes into a 425 degree oven for 20 minutes. While the potatoes cook, I'm going to season up our green beans and cod. We're just going to do a light spray. We're going to do a light spray of avocado oil on both sides. This helps the seasoning stick to the fish. This cod is wild caught. I would recommend always getting wild caught fish because you have no idea what they're feeding them when they're farm raised. So I always prefer this. Costco has a lot of great wild caught fish, just like this cod. Also, the green beans are defrosting. That's okay, it's what we want. We'll do a light spray of oil on those too. Now I heard you should season cod about 10 to 15 minutes before putting it in the oven. So that's what we're going to do. Just get a nice even coating on each side. Give it a flip. And then the same thing for the green beans. I'm going to rub this around. Get all that seasoning into the sides. Same thing with the green beans. And then let this sit till I'm ready to put it on top of our potatoes. The potatoes have had about 20 minutes. Give them a turn. Once you give them all flip, I'm just going to layer on the green beans and put that cod right on top. This is going to go back in the oven for 10 to 14 minutes. There's no perfect time. It all is determined on how thick your cod is, but you want to get it to around 145 internal temperature. This is going back in the oven for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes in the oven, we're going to do a practical test to see if it's cooked. Without a thermometer, we'll never know if it's really perfect or not. So I would always recommend one. And remember, you cook it to 145 internal. But without one, what we're going to look for is a super easy flakeable center. Okay, it's still a little bit translucent in the center and not really flaking up. So I'm just going to add it for another 2 minutes. Remember, this is a practical test, not an exact measurement. After 2 minutes, I don't know if you can see it on here, but it's pretty much opaque through the middle and it's flaking a lot easier. That's perfect. I'm going to take this to a plate and plate it up. This whole plate was finished on just one pan because we respected the cooking times and we kept it simple. Now it's what we all been waiting for, the bite. I'm going to get a little bit of potato, some green bean, and fish. I have to go in for a second bite. Oh my. The fish is moist, seasoned to perfection. The potatoes are tender. The green beans are just green beans, but they're still delicious. This really is a treat. The cod is actually enjoyable to eat. you didn't need to put it in a fryer, and you didn't let it overcook and get all nasty and rubbery. So if you get one thing from this video, before you decide to hate fish, try it cooked properly. Make this recipe. You need to expand your taste buds a little bit. If you want this exact cod recipe, you go to the caption and find it there. And if you know a grown man who just eats chicken fingers for every meal, send him this recipe.